about that. Had to readjust the camera real quick. Well, like I said, you know, if you've seen a lot of street fights before, you will notice that in a lot of street fights, usually the opponents will go toe to toe, and they're exchanging blows, toe to toe, exchanging blows. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blows of sloppy punches till finally a guy falls out on the ground, someone's knocked out, you know, or someone's hurt. Okay, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to go toe to toe with anybody like that and just exchange blows back and forth till someone gets the greatest hit and then that person wins. That's not what it's about. That's not what you want to do. You want to stay simple and direct, but you want to use efficient and effective techniques. Okay, let's talk about the finger jab, the eye jab. Okay, the finger jab will stop your opponent. I say most of the time. Okay, I say probably 95% of the time it will stop your opponent if it lands right. Okay, you have your center line here again. You like to you always want to launch techniques, you know, because you don't want to be wide open or anything. You want to keep your center line. Okay, that center line right here. Now with the eye jab, okay, you want to keep your thumb in right here. Your index finger is kind of tucked underneath your middle finger. Okay, so it makes like a spear hand, something like this. Okay, now let's say that, you know, your hands are down by your side. You know, the guy approaches you in an aggressive manner. Either he's getting ready to punch you, or you see his foot approaching you. He's taking a step forward. He's approaching you. Now is the perfect time for you to intercept. Even if your hands are down at your side, you still have a perfect opportunity to intercept because you're going to be quick. You're just going to throw that eye jab real quick. You got to be quick with it. You got to be relaxed. You can't be all tensed up and then try to throw an eye shot. Try tensing up and throwing an eye shot. Notice how slow you'll be. Okay, so he's coming towards you in an aggressive manner. Okay, he's either getting ready to punch, maybe he's gonna throw a hook punch or a haymaker, and you just throw that eye jab and shoot it out there and bring it right back. Okay, that's a good interception. The eye jab is very effective. Now I'm gonna break it down into my personal 3 favorite techniques. My personal 3 favorite techniques is the eye jab. Okay, the side kick to the lead knee, and the straight lead punch. And I'm going to explain why those are my personal favorites. Let's start with the side kick to the lead knee. The side kick to the lead knee can be used as an interception. It also can be used as a stop kick. It can be used different ways. Okay, those are the best ways to use it though. Okay, the side kick to the lead knee is effective because if you land that to the kneecap, you can blow somebody or wreck somebody's knee. You can blow their knee out, okay? And obviously that's pretty much going to be the end of the fight. You can even follow up after that if you have to, but you know, usually a good solid blow to the kneecap, if done correctly, you can blow out your opponent's knee, okay? So that's an effective technique. Also, very effective stop kick. The side kick to the lead knee is a very effective stop kick. It will stop your opponent in his tracks. He's trying to punch you, you throw that side kick to the lead knee. It stops him, okay? Alright, now let's talk about the eye jab. Everybody already knows that the eye jab is effective. Why is the eye jab effective? In my opinion, the eye jab is better than a punch. Okay, that's my opinion. The eye jab is more effective than a punch because you can punch. Like I said, in a street fight, you guys may exchange 5, 6, or 7 blows until that knockout occurs. Or you can just throw a simple eye jab to the eye and maybe end the fight right there. Okay. One eye jab can probably do it. Okay, definitely 2 will do it. Okay, now in the third, straight lead punch is a very good punch because your lead hand's already close to your opponent's face. Pretty much, you want to keep your fist and your knuckles aimed towards your opponent's face. Your guard hand up. Okay, all right, and that punch is very quick. Straight lead punch is also a good interception tool. Okay, you can intercept really quick with that. Also, the straight lead punch, what a lot of people don't know about the straight lead punch is that the straight lead punch can have power, okay? It can have power. It's not just all speed. It can be all speed, but you can also use it for all speed with a little bit of power in it too. All you got to do is use your hips. Most people don't know that. If you use your hips and put your hips into your straight lead punch, okay, you can have power in your straight lead punch, okay? So those are my 3 favorite techniques right there. My personal favorites, not anyone else's. You know, everybody has their own. Everybody has their own personal favorites and everything like that. I pretty much like the side kick to the lead knee, the finger jab to the eye, and the straight lead punch, because I think those are very effective tools right there. Okay. So basically, now let's talk about, you know, when the fight ends. After you've already disabled your opponent. Maybe you gave him that eye jab to the eye. Maybe you side kicked him to the lead knee and blew his knee out, you know. Maybe you gave him a straight lead punch to the nose and maybe you broke his nose. Whatever. I'm just saying the different ways a fight can end. After the fight, after you disable your opponent, you want to get out of there. You don't want to stick around and stay on the scene. You want to get out of there. There's a few reasons why. Number one, he could have, like I said, 7, 8, or 9 of his buddies around the corner that's on their way to help him out. You could get jumped, okay? Maybe they're not even around the corner. Maybe they're just not that far off in the distance and they're running towards over there to help him, getting ready to jump you. You may have like literally 15, 20 seconds to hurry up and disable him before his buddies get there. Then you got to get out of there, okay? So you never want to stick around. You know, you also don't want to give him a chance to recover. You know, maybe he had a knife on him or a gun on him and he wasn't going to use it yet. You never know. I mean, or maybe he goes back to his car and, you know, he has a gun in his car, or a knife in his car, or a weapon in his car, a bat, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, you want to get out of there. Safest bet, best bet is to get out of there after the fight. You never stick around after the fight, okay? Alright, so basically, that's my opinions on, you know, street fights, you know, simple and direct, economy of motion, you know, always thinking of hitting, okay? You know, and basically just keep it simple, you know, don't get overcomplicated with your techniques, you know, use effective techniques, you know, if you thrust your fingers into a guy's eye, I don't care who he is, you know, that's better than his best punch, you know, because if you wreck his eye, well, that fight's over, okay? If you blow a guy's knee out, that fight's over, okay? Alright, so basically, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.